Live from the WJAY studios in Oviedo, Florida, it's season 2 of Wipe Those Tears. With the Tier Masters, Brandon Bogard, Mark Leota, Johnny Pizzi, Scott McVeigh, and Andrew Hocking. Your host and moderator is Jason DeCanio. We're here, everybody. Good evening and welcome. Yes. Yay. And the new intro is now up, as you can possibly see. And, of course, Andrew Hocking is now part of the intro and the outro. He is officially a Tier Master, but he's been a Tier Master since 3 weeks ago. This is your 3rd episode with us.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You are the official timekeeper as well. We also have the statistician. We have the AVG expert, the old fart. Mark has not put up a specific title for himself yet. Maybe he could be the Mario Man, or something.
There we go. There we go.
Mario Maple Leaf. There you go.
By the way, your Mets are crushing it right now against the Brewers.
They won yesterday 8-4, and they're doing it again 3-1. And what are they crushing now?
I gotta say though, that game against Atlanta, this was game 1 of the doubleheader on Monday that they had with the Braves. That was a wild one.
That came right down to the last. I was like, wow. Well, we needed one game, and I'm glad we got the first one and didn't have to struggle to get the second one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm very happy about it. All right, gentlemen. Today is, of course, we're going to be going with the rest of M's, as they say. But before we do that, of course, we have to spin the wheel to see where we're going to be with the who, what, or the who am I, where am I, and the what am I. So let me put that up there.
Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is.
If where am I comes in again, we're going to spin it again. So let's see what happens. Good luck. Here we go. And this time it's definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. All right. Okay. Here is the who am I. All right. And, of course, that'll be for our first intermission and all the other intermissions later on in the program. Very good. Let me go ahead and clear that out. And now we're going to, of course, get ready to give you the rules to wipe those tears. For any new viewers out there, here we go. Okay, guys, once again, welcome back. Episode 32 continues with the list of M games on the NES. You'll be rating these from 50 to 100 based on cover art, playability, and, of course, a little bit of a description from you-know-who, me. All right? Andrew Hocking will time you for 2 minutes. And if you go beyond that time, of course, you will not be able to give a score at that time if you're out of time, and we'll come back to you again. If you need to pass, then we'll go on to the next person. All right? So in this case, make sure that 2 minutes is enforced this time, because we've enforced it last week and everybody was close. Anytime you guys come up with a great idea or a great commentary, you'll get a free city. Statistician, tell us where we stand now as far as how many games we reviewed and how many we got left to go.
We have graded 350 out of 710. 360 more to grade.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm away from half point. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And when I say 360, I'm not talking about the quality. I'm talking the games.
Right. And you have been keeping tabs on the free cities. How many free cities has everybody gotten? I know I've gotten a couple, but have you kept tabs on those? Because we told you to keep tabs on those from the beginning. Uh-oh.
Did you?
No.
Whoops.
You'll just have to go back and look at it. If so, that's your homework assignment over the weekend.
Well, that's why. That's how many I got so far.
Fucking is keeping tabs on that one. But yes, your homework assignment is to see how many free cities we had over the 3 episodes, including tonight. So that way, and then from there, we will go, of course, you'll submit your answers and give them to Brandon Bogart so he can put it in the stats. Okay.
Cool.
Without further ado, gentlemen, let's go ahead and get ready to start up this new Tier Master board. Here we go. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, Scott. Yeah, okay, Scott's there. All right, Scott. All right, so this is the order now that we're going to be playing with tonight, with Andrew first, Brandon, then Scott, then Mark, and then Gianni will bring up the rear, and then, of course, we'll rotate. So please make sure you kind of keep me in line as to where we are in that particular order, so I don't exclude anybody. We'll be dividing by 6. First game up on the list tonight is the ever-popular Metal Mech. Okay. Metal Mech Man and Machine. This is put out by Sculpted Software, Jelco. Jalico. I like to go with Jelco. Johnny knows.
Yeah.
Jalico's brother, Jalico.
No relation to Coleco.
Yeah, that's true, right? December 14, 1990. Let me give you a little bit of a plot of this. This game was included via the Pico Interactive Collection compilation for the Evercade by Blaze Entertainment. The player controls the driver of a vehicle that is similar to the ED-209 of the RoboCop franchise. The player must clear levels filled with randomly generated enemies in an unnamed city in order to survive. Items that can be upgraded. The firepower and defense of the vehicle are hidden in crates. Players must spend as much time outside of the armored unit as they do inside because the mecha fighter is a bigger but tougher target. And they must also leave the mecha to climb ladders that lead to necessary items and to advance the game's storyline. However, veteran gamers of this genre noted more than a few similarities to Blaster Master. The little person has a virtually identical appearance to Jason in the Blaster Master video game. Controlling the person is easier than controlling the mech. Players have to collect radiation symbols around the city. Okay, with that, we will start with the ever-popular Hockey Puck himself, the new guy on the block, the new kid on the block, Andrew Hocking. Take it away.
All right. So I looked at cover. I like this the font with the metal type font on that. So I like the tanks and the machines and much more. So for this cover, I will keep it in the 80s area. I'm gonna go with 85.
85. Very good start to you. High B, a middle B as they call it. Nicely done. Brandon Bogart, you are up with Metal Mech. There's that drum roll again.
Perfect score.
Perfect score? 100? You want to give it 100? Whoa! What in the name of hot ding dong is going on here? You got it. There it is. 100. I'm the Taco Bell for
Yeah.
Is there any reason why you still had about 2 minutes to give us an explanation as to the 100 that you gave it?
So everything looks exactly as it should.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I had the wrong title. I admit, but at least I had the right score.
Okay.
We'll get to that right title later, but
Mm.
you see the lasers,
Yeah.
you see the machines,
At 209.
the colors
Yeah.
on the images on the back cover. They look good.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I love it. There
You got it. 100 is in already. Thank you there, Brandon. All right, Scott McVeigh, you're up with Metal Mech.
Oh, this is a cool looking title here. What I'm doing right now in the private chat, I'm sharing you an image of the Japanese box art, which, according to the Wikipedia page, was called Metal Frame Psy Buster, PSY Buster. It looks freaking cool, though. I
yeah,
kind of like.
Yeah.
It looks pretty nice, though, and I actually like this cover art a little bit better than the American one. This game looks interesting. According to the Wikipedia, they're comparing it to Master Blaster also. So, and we all know Master Blaster is a great title. So I have to give this one a great score too. I'm going to give this a good 93.
93. In there with the Taco Bell. Very good. Okay. We now go to Mark Leota for his commentary on Metal Mech.
Yeah, well, didn't take very long to get our first 100 of the night, did it?
No, it was like, wow, we didn't have to wait but one game to get it in there for somebody to throw 100 in there. You're so right about it. Yep.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
Well, I think this cover looks pretty cool. I mean, who doesn't like stuff involving mech?
Right.
I'll give this a 93.
You're gonna. I wish I had the
Ooh.
in there. Yes, I need the 93. Very good. We'll give you a free city for that one because we don't have
Lucky.
Well, I realized I was missing from this new season was the High Rollers double insurance market.
Yeah, that's what you should have done.
Yeah, exactly. But giving him a free city because he didn't one up him, but a free city is just as good as a High Roller double there. Okay, so 93 is in. We have 293s. And Gianni, what do you got to say about Metal Mech?
Okay, I'm liking what I see with the cover. I mean, I almost thought it kind of looks a little bit like Metal Gear a bit, but it definitely looks it kind of does a little bit. So I'm looking at the cover art for the Metal Mech and the Psybuster one, and it kind of looks a bit similar. I mean, some things are, but like they didn't like completely change a lot, and I kind of like that. Although, like, kind of like the gray, not a big fan of a lot of the white background that they have. You don't really see much of the background in the American version, but some of the graphics are great. I kind of like it, definitely, especially some of the sprites for the characters. I'm gonna go with an 80.
An 80, okay, a little bit lower of a score, but still a very respectable B there. Okay, well, I'll tell you, I like the cover art. I've never played the game before, but that definitely does look like an Ed 209 from the RoboCop series. I have read, it's interesting, I have read the book Blaster Master. There was an actual book that actually gives a story of the video game. Found it very interesting. And it kind of actually gives a very interesting perspective of the game itself. You have to kind of keep it in the brain there for a little bit. That's why books related to video games are very interesting. You can't put the book down for like 5 seconds, you know. But I can only go on the cover art. That's all I can go off of. I've never played this game, but if I played it, I probably would like it because, like you said, it's like Master Blaster. So I am going to just kind of go based on that. I'll give it an 89. An 89. Not quite a 90.
All right.
Not bad. I like it.
Okay, we've got our 6 scores, so let's go ahead, divide it by 6, and wow, we've already got something right going here. Here we go. Oh, you see what's going on? The screen is jumping a little bit because you guys got your first day of the night. It's exactly a 90 right there,
Wow.
540 divided by 6 gives you 90 and a big A to start it off. Great job. Look at that. Nice.
What a
I get a lot of eights tonight. It's going to be
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those nights where I'm going to be clanging and whooping tonight, you know? Oh. 9, 9, 9, 9. Yep. It is. Hey, there you go, gentlemen. Great job on the first game.
Mm-hmm.
And how did we do on time there, Andrew? Did everybody get their commentaries in time?
Absolutely. Everybody all 6 of us are below 1 minute, and that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Good.
very good. All right.
The only
great.
person who is the quickest one on the first game was Brandon Bogart with 7 seconds.
Brandon,
Well,
so you
because
get a
he
free
went
city.
straight to the score.
Yeah.
Brandon
Yeah.
Bogart gets a free city for that one. If we've got some records here from the timekeeper, you can earn a free city if you're one of the have the fastest times close to the buzzer.
Mhm.
All right. Next up on the list is Metal Storm. Metal Storm. Now, this one is put out by Tamtex. Sounds like a tampon. Tamtex.
Oh,
Tamtex at Irem, February 1991.
Oh, jeez.
An action platform video game developed by you know who I'm talking about. The story takes place in 2501, which will all be dead by then. When a laser weapon at a defense outpost on Pluto. Oh Christ. Pluto has become the planet now where everybody is going to live. Yes, it's malfunctioned and begun destroying the solar system. The player takes on the role of the M308 gunner, which storms into the defense base in order to activate the self-destruct system before the laser gun destroys Earth. The M308 is equipped with a gravity control device which allows the player to flip between the floor and ceiling, a main feature of the game. Metal Storm received positive reviews from gaming publications. So I guess this, I'm guessing that this game uses the Zapper light gun. Is that right or no? I mean,
no.
Oh, okay. So that would it be great if it did?
Probably would, yeah.
Probably would, right? Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't. I don't think.
All
It would
right.
be, though.
Yeah, it would be interesting. We have a private chat. Oh, okay, Scott, you sent another. Oh, you sent the other one from Metal Store. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
this is a nice little thing you'll see here shortly during my review.
Oh, very good. We appreciate that. All right, now we start with Brandon Bogart on this Metal Storm game.
So what you're saying is pretty soon we'll all be on a dwarf planet.
Give or take, we'll be dead by then. So how will we know?
True.
Maybe come back in something else in the afterlife. You know, maybe like a potato or a creepy crawly thing. You know.
Ah.
Smoke weed every day.
Okay. All right. So, what do you got to say about this one there, Brandon? Metal Storm.
So just because like I wished it was kind of a little more darker and the robots on both the back and the front cover don't look a little too close to Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give this a 96 at the very least.
Oh.
Great job on that one. It's a Taco Bell for it. And that's in. Scott, you are up with Metal
Okay.
Storm.
Okay, if you look at the share screen here, I put a cool image of the robot in a little figure form. As you can see, it looks freaking amazing here if one thinks about it. So there you go.
Oh.
All
Very
right.
nice.
And if you know, and once I stop sharing that, I'll let you know this is actually a platformer. And what's amazing is the fact that you can actually reverse gravity. So in other words, you can walk on the ground and say, "Nope, I want to attack on the ceiling." So you jump up, and then you get attached to the ceiling. And that's what makes this game visually impressive. According to Wikipedia, they gave super great scores on this. Well, kind of above average, though. But they said it was innovative because of the graphics abilities, the reverse gravity idea. Pretty cool idea. As you can see, the cover is nice and simple, but it has a beautiful image of the mech. Back art looks really good too. I'm giving this a beautiful 95.
All right, Brandon Bogart,
Ooh.
Scott McVeigh. All right, but he still gets a Taco Bell out of that one. Great job on it, Scott. Thank you very much. And Mark Leota, we go to you now with Metal Storm.
Okay. That cover looks pretty nice. I don't think this is something I've heard of or even played for that matter, but it does look pretty cool there. Let's give it an 88.
88. Okay. Very high B, but a good one that day. Nicely done. Yanni, you're up with Metal Storm.
Okay, so where did I have it? All right, there we go. I like what I see from it. With the cover is actually kind of cool, with the space in the background. I really like a lot of the graphics from what I'm seeing. A lot of like light green, which I actually kind of like. A lot of green, kind of like aliens and stuff, but not just like whatever that guy's stepping on in the picture, but like kind of the background or outlines of like the platforms. And I've been like one of the bosses. I don't know what it is, but it's this pink and gray robot alien monster.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely like that. I'm gonna give this 91.
91. Okay. Very good. Taco Bell there. Hey, Mr. Hockey Puck, you're up.
Okay, so Metal Storm. So I like the cover. And released to 91, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I love that the planet. I wish that if that planet if we lived down there in Pluto, that gets really cold.
Yeah, it's kind of like Alaska times 10 million, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So for that, I will get this cover, and I'm going to go one up of Brandon Bogart. I'm going to go with the big 97.
Oh, 97. He won up Brandon Bogart and a Taco Bell. You know, by the way, it takes Pluto 248 years to rotate around the sun. So a year, 248 before 248 years before the next time around. So
Yeah.
I was hoping you would say it takes two to make a thing go right.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go. All right.
There.
Well, Metal Storm, never played it, but by looking at the cover art, I am intrigued. I love the fact that it's got that nice gray background. Looks almost kind of like a Konami game. The Konami background, but they stole a little bit from it, but it's a totally different company. The colors really do stand out. It really looks like an animated cartoon for their cover art. I mean, they really, Irem, they are interesting. This we should see more of this company for them. I don't know how many games as far as.
Well, they made more games later on, but this is a good start for their company.
Definitely a good start for them. I'm going to give this about an 86. 86.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Still a decent grade. We got it. We got our 6 scores. Let's go ahead and average it out. Oh my God, you guys are 2 for 2, 92.1. You got another eight.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is, Metal Storm. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go keep going. You got the wrong one. There you go.
Yeah, I knew I put it in the wrong spot. Okay.
Play the Jeopardy thing music when he's doing when Jason's doing this.
Ta-da!
There we go. Ta-da! All right.
There you go.
Nicely done. Okay, we have our first. we will go ahead and start the Who Am I tonight. And that's an interesting thing because I have to change it to the Who Am I.
Yeah.
Put the ticker,
Yeah,
the ticker up
you
there.
And we have some update times from the second one.
Ah, yes.
This is very close by 1 second. The quickest one is Mark Leota with 20 seconds.
All right. Congratulations on that.
Ooh.
Nice going, Mark Leota.
Thank you.
All right. I always love it when a plan comes to action. Plan forms.
Yeah.
like Hannibal Smith. I love it when a plan forms. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go with Who Am I? And the first clue is I am a fictional character.
Okay.
Clue number 2. I am found in Marvel Comics.
Ooh.
And clue number 3. I was first seen on TV in 1977. Okay, so those are your 3 clues for the first half hour. Anybody need to go to little boy's room or get a drink?
No, I'm good.
I'm good for right now, yeah.
What?
All right, let's get back to the game here then. All right. 2 for 2 on the A's, guys. Congratulations on it. Nice going. All right, we got an interesting next game here on the list that I guess people have played before, and if you played it already, you know about it. It's Metroid. Yes, Metroid there in any of them. I know James has definitely covered this game somewhere along.
I don't know if he's done it in like an episode, but he's definitely talked about it. I mean, it is a good game, so I don't think
they played it on. I thought he played it with Mike.
They probably did.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
Well, this game was definitely put out by Nintendo in August of 1987 from the Nintendo R&D 1 Intelligent Systems. Let's go ahead and look at the little background here. It's an action-adventure game. Let's see. The story follows Samus Aran. Yep. Set on the planet Zebes. As she attempts to retrieve the parasitic Metroid organisms that were stolen by space pirates who plan to replicate the Metroids by exposing them to beta rays and then use them as biological weapons to destroy Samus and all who oppose them. Metroid was both a critical and commercial success. Reviewers praised its graphics, soundtrack, and tight controls. Nintendo Power ranked it 11th on their list of the best games for the Nintendo. Of the top 100 games, it was ranked 7th by Game Informer, 69th by Electronic Gaming Monthly, and the game has been released multiple times on other systems, including the Advance, the Wii, the Wii U, the 3DS, the Virtual Console service, and the Switch via its online service. All right, so with all of that and a little description, Metroid is up to bat, and this time we start with Scott McVeigh.
Dun, 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 dun. 100. It's perfect.
There you go.
Get 100. I agree.
So, was that what? Are you giving it a score of 100?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's the beginning of a popular
I didn't
franchise.
know what happened. I'm thinking I'm hearing the Ric Flair theme.
We said 100. That's right. We said 100.
He's like, wait a minute, what the heck? You just completely caught me off guard there, Scott.
2 times now. First it was me and now Scott.
Every day.
Oh my god!
Hey, shut up, Uncle
100
Sailor
for
figures.
Scott.
There you
We're
go.
all coming up with different ways of saying 100. What are the odds?
I just called to say I got 100. Yeah.
I
Thank
mean,
you, Scott.
the only reason why I'm giving him that sucker, I mean, it's the beginning of a huge franchise, and we know that this game, if it wasn't for Metroid, we wouldn't even know there were female heroes, to be honest with you, there, too. So there you go.
That's true. All right. That's the second 100 of the night there. And now we go to Mark Leota for his look on Metroid.
Well, like Scott was saying, definitely a classic kickoff to a great series. I mean, who says females can't be heroes in video games, huh? I mean, Princess Peach was recently the hero in a game not too long ago on the Switch, and now just more recently you have Zelda starring as the protagonist in Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna agree with Scott and get another perfect 100.
You're going to, all right. There you go.
And as an added bonus, I actually have a copy of this game myself.
Ooh,
Wow.
yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
Oh!
2 for 2 on the hundreds. Okay.
That
Now
nice
we
gray
go
label
to,
there, Metroid text, and Seamus on there, or Seamus, whatever you call me, you can't go wrong with that.
that's right. Nice going, gentlemen. All right, Johnny, will you make it 3 for 3 and give it 100 or what?
Well, I mean, this is definitely a classic game for me. I've never really played it, but I know a lot about it. I mostly got into Super Metroid game, but I also have my ringtone on my phone as like the Metroid item thing when you collect an item, and it's so confusing when I played that game, and I don't know if it's either I collected something or is it my phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've played a little bit of this game, but it's definitely a classic. I mean, you know it's getting 100.
Ah, there it is. That's the third 100 of the night. All right. Okay, Mr. Hockey Puck, will you make it 4 in a row?
Okay, this game I never heard of before, but I like the cover. And you said we go 4 for the hundreds, Jason?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Another 100.
Okay. Mr. Bogard, you are up. Will you make it 5 for 5?
Uh-oh.
That doesn't mean.
Woo!
Oh,
That
man,
doesn't
we
mean. That doesn't mean that I think it's bad. No,
Okay.
because I don't. I'm just looking at the images in the back cover. I'm thinking, this looks a little more Mario-ish, classic Mario. And then like the block on the front cover, yeah, also looks like Mario. There is also images in the back. There's like floating eyeballs for some reason, and then on the front cover, there's like this. They combined some kind of yellow ladybug with a crab.
Oh.
And in the upper center is some kind of lame looking fish. I'm gonna give it 84.
Oh, wow. Talk about breaking up the monotony a little bit. Still a very passable grade, but not anywhere near as where the group has basically had leaned to one side there. Now, have you noticed something about this cover art that has not been brought up about anything? Because this is not by Nintendo, this was I think they went from the black cover to the silver cover.
Yeah.
In 87, I guess, after the dark days of the Nintendo games, now they got to the silver cover, to try to kind of match up with Konami and all that other they were trying to copy it and make it look more lively. There is still some black in the background here in this part, but overall the cover is definitely different than, say, something like where was it? I wanted to go back into the other games real quick and show you that, like this one here, where Donkey Kong, see how it's black?
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, they were definitely changing their look come the late 80s, back starting in 87. And I guess this was one of the first games of the NES library that had that particular cover art. With that in mind, I have seen this game played, but I have not played it myself. Cover art wise is the only thing I'm going on, and I, like the rest of the group, are going to give it the big 100.
Yeah.
So in this case, yeah. All right. We do have some actual Think music because we are going to average this out. Here we go. Yeah, you guys really, I mean, with me in there as well, we all put it in the 87.3. Oh, yeah. Wow.
There you are.
Nice going. Look at that. Going up. Going all the way up, up, right there. Boom. 3 in a row. Wow. I think this is the first time you guys. Yeah. I think this is the first time in almost the entire first season. I don't think we've had 3 A's in a row. This is the first.
Mhm.
Nice going. All right. We're up on the next game here. Not that one. Wrong one. Okay. We've got Mario Andretti's World Grand Prix.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, what did you call it?
I said this is actually Michael Andretti's World Grand Prix.
Okay, that's Michael's. You said Mario. Why
Well, there
you-
is a Mario Andretti. Michael and Mario are
Oh, Michael, yeah.
yeah. There's Michael Andretti, Mario Andretti. There's a whole. They're all part of the Andretti racing family.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a missing. It's Luigi Andretti.
I know, right? Well, this is put out by Human Entertainment. Very American Sammy, December 9th, 1988. And this is what they call it shared American Indy car driver Michael Andretti and featured the full 16 race schedule of the FIA Formula One World Championship circuit. Though Andretti himself would only compete in Formula One in the 93 season. F1 Hero was unique in that it deviated from most console racing games of its time. Instead of being an arcade-style driving game such as Rad Racer or Al Unser Jr.'s Turbo Racing, this one more closely resembled a simulation-style racing game. Now, I'm getting this information from the Nakajima Satoru F1 Hero, so this is all information from the Japanese version game.
Yep.
And rather accurately depicted the 16 circuits of the Formula One schedule. 4 different cars were offered in the game, but there were no car setups in the game, a feature most frequently associated with racing simulations. Compared to most console racing games of its time, this one was much more difficult. The circuits were accurately depicted as having both sharp and wide turns, thus requiring players to slow down to certain speeds for corners, instead of most arcade-style games which allowed players to unrealistically take turns flat out. Gear shifting was also required for 3 of the cars, and notably for 8 of the 9 levels of the game, and some courses required dozens of gear changes per lap. Tire wear increased as the races went on, and players would be required to pit for tires at least once during the race to remain competitive. Wow. So with that there, that was all the information from the Japanese version of Mario Andretti's World Grand Prix. Now we start off with Mark Leota with this commentary.
Okay. Well, I don't think I've played this one, although you got 2 famous brothers in there. I mean, I guess they are probably pretty famous, although not as famous as another pair. 77.
77. Okay. All right. We got a little bit of a low middle C there. It's locked in, and now we go to Gianni with Michael Andretti's World Grand Prix. I keep saying Mario Andretti.
Yeah,
No.
I knew of Mario Andretti. I did not know about Michael Andretti until now. But
Yeah.
I knew that there was a Mario Andretti racing game. I don't remember which console, but I know that is a thing. For this though, all you see is pretty much Michael Andretti and the car, and I'm not seeing much of the gameplay either. I see a title screen which is just a white background, and then the gameplay, which is on the bottom is the actual like writing like the gameplay, and the top you see part of which I think more of instead of the gameplay, you see like a whole like racetrack of where you are, the whole map, and I feel like that's not really necessary. Like you can just show it in like a corner somewhere, but they don't really. Instead, they decide to have it like taking up almost half of the screen, which I'm not a big fan of. But I'm gonna give this 70 for that.
70. Oh, passing, but still very interesting. Okay. All right. Andrew, you're up with Michael Andretti's World Grand Prix.
Okay, I love racing. This is the perfect one. If you haven't played this game, you gotta play it, and I love it, and I love not getting these perfect scores, so I will give a big 100.
Another 100. Look at that. Okay. It's 100 for it. All right, very good, Andrew. Thank you. Brandon Bogard, you're up with Michael Andretti's World Grand Prix.
So while I like the front cover, I'm looking at the images on the back cover, and yeah, it's on the bottom one. There's like here you got the multiple different colors. The main colors: red, yellow, green, blue. Then but on the others, I feel like the way they did with Andretti's face and that first upper image, I feel like they could have done a little bit better. And on the middle one, it feels like every other racing game that we've graded. For that reason, I'm going to give it 71.
71. You went up. Wow. Okay. 71. All right. You got it. All right. We go now to Scott.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is interesting. I mean, you could say when I was reading about this also with the like Wikipedia and such like that, this kind of could be the precursor to what Gran Turismo would be on the PlayStation, but it's all a Formula One version here, so it's kind of interesting though. We've already covered some kinds of things like the simplistic cover art, which is the same as on the cartridge, the simplistic backgrounds, the screen that has half the screen using a map, which is kind of weird. So I'm just going to have to average. I'm going to the same average I go whenever I don't have a real opinion. 75.
75, right? The Scott Steffi McVeigh score, so 75. Yes.
Yeah.
That's like the universal score for him. Whenever he can't give it a high one or a low one, 75 is right in there. All right. Okay. Everybody's got it in except for me. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I like to watch racing. I haven't watched racing in a long time. I do know who Michael Andretti is, and I know who Mario Andretti is, and I know who John Andretti is. John Andretti was actually racing NASCAR. Michael was actually racing Formula One. Mario was actually racing Indy. So they were all doing. The Andretti family is just like the Petty family. They have their racers doing everything in that family. There's always a group of family members out there whose family members race fantastically, and they brought home some championships and cups that just are fantastic. To play the racing game, though, I'd rather watch it, but I do like the cover art. Now, if that's the way Michael Andretti looked back then, I wonder what he looks like now.
I can look up a picture for you.
Show me after the show. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it about an 80. That's fair enough. 80. Yeah. All right, we've got our scores here. Let's go ahead and average them out. Okay, well, there's no A, so your streak ends at 3. But still a passing grade, and it's 78.8, so it goes into the C tier.
All right.
By the way, Jason, look at the private chat. I found a picture of Michael for you.
Oh, okay.
Right there. Oh, no, go down. There it is, right there, right beside the top secret one.
Okay, thank you.
There it is.
My
Yeah.
mouse is going weaky wacky.
It happens.
Okay.
What's next?
Jekyll and Hyde actually goes right in there next to Ikari Warriors, which really is
Okay.
That's so fair.
all right. Well, 78.8 is first C of the night. We go to the next game here. And this is the first of the Mickey Mouse games. The Disney games, as they call it. Mickey Mousecapade.
Ooh.
Oh.
Put out by Hudson Soft and Capcom, another great company. March 6th, 1987. Give me the lowdown on this one. The gameplay consists of players controlling Mickey Mouse through 2D platforming, while Minnie Mouse follows Mickey and occasionally gets kidnapped. The game's plot involves Mickey and Minnie traveling through a fun house, an ocean, a forest, a pirate ship, and a castle to rescue Alice from Alice in Wonderland. In the Japanese version, Alice is prominently featured on the box and instruction manual, but Alice is vaguely referred to as a friend in the American version's advertisements and instruction manual, despite her still appearing in the ending cutscene. All games, Sky Miller described the visuals as serviceable, but the music is overly repetitive. Miller awarded the game 2 out of 5 stars. IGN rated it 86th, greatest among the NES games of all time. Wow. All right, so we now start with Gianni to get us into Mickey Mousecapade.
All right, I'm not sure if AVG has played this, but I feel like I knew about this game. Probably mentioned somewhere, but I'm looking at some of the screenshots and the gameplay, and a lot of it really looks familiar. Maybe that's probably why. But I actually kind of like a lot of when I'm seeing a lot of different color schemes here, which is kind of nice. I'm talking about in the gameplay, but the cover art I do like too. I mean, it's a pretty good picture of Mickey, Minnie, and I don't know who else, but
Pete.
that boy is Pete. Forgot
Yeah,
about
Pete.
him.
Yep.
But yeah, I definitely like it. And I think you can play as both Mickey and Minnie, which is kind of cool for him seeing. So I'm gonna give it 82.
82. Okay. So it's a low B. Very good. All right, Andrew, you're up with Mickey Mousecapade.
Okay, so this game, if you're ever a fan of Mickey and Minnie, and I look at the cover and say, oh, that Minnie Mouse almost got eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, that crocodile was going to eat by a Minnie or the rope. Who knew?
Yep.
So and I love the cover, and of course for that, I almost had a perfect score, but I'm going to go right in the A's and then go with the big 99.
Oh, 89.
Oh.
Andrew's on top of his game with the high scores tonight. Very good. All right, we went from 82 to 99. Now Brandon Bogart is now showing off his wonderful Disney shirt because he was rising to the occasion. And what do you have to say about this there, Mr. Bogart? Oh, look at the hat, too. Oh, boy.
Oh, you like it,
Okay.
Mickey?
He's ready to go to Magic Kingdom, you know? Wow.
I wish. Now, I've seen the Game Grumps, a clip of the game where I'm sort of playing this.
Yeah.
And I do feel like the jumps are really, really slow. And then we have the dreaded pirate Pegleg Pete.
Yep.
Oh,
Arr, Pegleg Pete. Black Pete has become like the villain, in the Disney.
yeah, yeah.
One of them, yeah.
He was the ghost of Christmas Future, by the way, in the Mickey's Christmas Carol. Yep.
Yeah. Pete. He's the of the
Ah,
Smoke weed every day.
of the Disney villains.
Oh
Yeah.
God! Oh God! I almost gonna spit out my drink. That's why.
But I'm gonna give this
How much?
86.
86. Okay. Middle B. All right. Scott, you're up with Mickey Mousecapade.
All right, I got another share for you here.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the original cover of the Japanese version. You notice it was made by Hudson Soft, but the American version was by Capcom. So there you go, though. Have a nice little thing on there as well.
Very good.
It's actually pretty cool. It's different, but it's pretty cool for the most part. And I was still thinking that this American cover art's a lot better than the Japanese one. I'm going to give it, because of that, a good 89.
89. All right. A very high B indeed. Nicely done. Okay. Looks like Mark Leota either had to go to the bathroom or something, so he muted his mic. So,
I'm here.
oh, okay.
There you are.
Yeah, there we go.
You did there for me. I thought you went to the bathroom.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm here. So,
Okay.
yeah, Mickey Mousecapade.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, classic Disney game.
Yes,
I'll be
indeed.
back.
Yep, and all
Okay.
Disney games are really good. And of course, this one here, this is the same company that I believe made the DuckTales game, which we graded what
Way
seems
back-
like forever ago.
Yeah, some 27 games ago, 27 episodes ago, possibly.
But anyway, it still looks like it's a pretty fun game. Okay, I'm going to. Well, first off, before I give my grade, first off, I actually have a copy of this myself.
Wow, you guys are showing off.
Ooh.
Right.
And not only that, I've also got the new Mickey Mouse that came out on the Switch. Although technically it's an old new Mickey Mouse. The remake of Epic Mickey.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And of course, this is also available on PlayStation and Xbox. As for Mickey Mousecapade, I will give that an 89.
You're gonna. Oh, okay. You got a double there. We give you a free city for it because it's not the doubles. Whoops. I don't know why it's not. All right, 89 for you. I wanted to ask you, Mark, how many Nintendo games do you own?
For the NES, I probably really. Let's just put it this way: for the NES, I don't have quite as many of those as what I have for the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
remember when I got.
probably the biggest selection out of everything that I own.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just curious because I mean, I owned a lot of Nintendo games when I first got my Nintendo, and then now they have them in that console that's already installed in the games, and so just like with the Atari Gold, the anniversary editions, they have all of them in there. I love those little consoles that have the installed games in them. All right, now. Mickey Mousecapade. Oh boy. This reminds me of one of those cartoons like DuckTales, like Tailspin, Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. I'm really surprised that they didn't make a cartoon out of this one. Because the characters look just like cartoon characters for the two-dimensional, side-scrolling that they do. I could be watching a Disney cartoon and they could probably make a series out of this.
Mhm.
I am very the Disney games to me are just dropped so badly. Nowadays they have discontinued these Disney characters, the old school ones. They're going in a totally different direction. I am going to fail this miserably and give it 55.
Oh.
Yes, and the reason being is because
Mm.
I'm so disgusted with Disney the way they just decided to up their prices and treat their guests like crap. So any game that's Disney can go. Here we go. Thank you, thank you. Where's the average of divided by 6?
I gave you the app for that.
Thank you.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
app.
even with my F score, you guys still kept it above C, and it's 83.3. So it actually goes in the B tier. Oh boy!
Mm.
Wow, nice.
Wow, I tell you, that is amazing. Because there was some high marks on that one. First B of the night, anyways, for you guys. So that's good. Kind of mix it up there a little bit. All right, minutes to the end of the second hour. So let's go ahead and take a break and get back to the Who Am I of life.
Before you do,
Yes.
we're halfway through.
Oh,
That's our halfway mark. All right.
Yeah.
Big swing.
all right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a great accomplishment. Yes, I think you said last week we're only about 5 games away from the halfway mark. And we did it. Exactly.
And now where we are right now.
This
At
is
the
the
halfway
20
mark. Go figure.
Yeah. This is the 28th episode, by the way, that we have done the NES game. So this is started on episode 4, season 1, when we
Which was
started.
now like a year ago,
And we only had maybe 2 or 3 tier masters with myself.
right?
And so we've grown and become a big family in the time.
Mhm.
Oh, this is true. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, it
Not only
has.
that, that is coming up on this Friday, which is not only my birthday, but it's also the 1-year anniversary of my first show here. So
There you go. Look at
Yay!
Right.
And next Monday is my birthday.
that's right.
Cool.
And I'm
Smoke
22.
weed every day.
You probably would. Yeah.
No,
No.
don't actually do that. Don't smoke.
I don't smoke that.
Maybe, no, I don't.
I'm gonna
No.
laugh out of you because I'm gonna be the big 4-7 next Monday.
Okay, I'm ready for the word clues.
Yeah.
I know,
That's
right?
right, yeah,
Okay.
I get
Play.
All right. So now we continue on with the Who Am I? Clue number 4, please. On TV, I never speak, and am injured by bullets.
Ooh.
Clue number 5. In the comics, I speak and shrug off tank shells. Clue number 6. I am a mild-mannered scientist who loses his temper.
Ooh.
Right now.
Oh, I think we got some people who you guys probably already know.
I think I do, but I'd wait and see.
Now wait a minute. Last week you thought you had it and you goofed.
Oh, I thought I was going all the way to the at the very end. That's why.
Yeah.
Come on, I already got on the last episode. I got like 9 or 12 clues, but now I can finally got it. This time I finally got it.
If you guys were watching 2 weeks ago, this guy thought he had it, and then he went, no, he didn't.
No. And I thought what's up with the mountain? I thought it was on the last episode it was the mountain. I had to decide. That's why.
Yeah.
My brain's telling me, oh no, we get it right now. I have so many index cards, Jason. I have so many index cards. That's why.
You might have to get a.
Anyways, let's get to the timekeeper update, of course, while we go before going.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So on the third.
Womp, womp.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. Okay, so on the third game, we did the third one. We have a tie between myself and Scott for 17 seconds. On the fourth one, this is the first time that a timekeeper gets I get another credit. 21 seconds on the fourth one.
Wow.
And which is surprised it happens again. Which is surprised this happens again. Another tie between myself and Scott.
Oh, good
Wow.
Lord.
You guys are-
35 seconds this time.
We're quick, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah. I'm telling you, well, that's good. I mean, you guys are timed a little under pressure there, but we don't want to put any pressure on you. That's why.
No.
Nah, of course
Let's,
not.
all right, here we go with the next one.
Okay, so let's open up the board again. Oops, that's the wrong sound effect there. Okay.
There we go. There's the right sound this time.
I'm one-upping the board,
All right.
I'm one-upping the board, dang it. Nope. All right, next up on the list is another Mickey Mouse game, and this one is called Mickey's Adventures in Numberland. Oh, Christ.
Ooh.
Almost
Not an
Street
educational game.
knockoff,
I think
This
so.
one was put out by Beam Software, High Tech Expressions, March of 1994. Let me give you the lowdown about this one. Mickey must collect all the numbers from 1 to 10 in order to prevent the evil Pete from completely robbing Numberland. The 5 levels are Number City, Number Factory, Space Center, Number Museum, and Pete's Hideout. Basic math questions must be answered. In order to progress to the next level, there are 3 difficulty levels, and players can only die on the hardest difficulty level. The player is given balls of bubble gum to be used against the enemies as weapons. Ooh. So we really have almost a preschool game. This could be one of those games that's basically for 5, the kindergarten to like 7 or 8.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. We go to the top of the order now. Back to Andrew Hawking with his take on Mickey in Numberland.
Okay, I like the cover, and I still like Mickey Mouse, and I don't know why Pete's stealing all those numbers. I don't understand that.
Pete is
I
just
don't know either.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Anyways, I like the cover, and I don't love giving high numbers. I gotta give 97.
Oh, 97. Oh my gosh. He's been on a tear with the ratings today. Oh, Andrew gives it a 97. And now Bogart's got his ears on. Bogart, get your ears on. Come in. You're up.
So it does. Oh, hey. I'm hearing echo.
Who's got the background noise?
Not me.
Not me.
Testing. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
So on the back cover, it says Donald is the sheriff.
Hmm.
It's a big mistake there. Never have Donald be a police.
Happy
Here.
birthday, Donald Duck. Yep.
Oh yes, indeed. Happy birthday, indeed.
90
That's
years
good.
old. Wow.
There actually was a video of Donald being interviewed for his anniversaries. But basically, Mickey talks.
Yeah.
We don't know quite how he talks, but the images in the back cover, they actually look very Disney to me. I'm gonna give it a 93.
A 93.
Ooh.
Hey, there's a Taco Bell. Okay, Scott McVeigh, Mickey in Numberland.
Well, this is a kid's title. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it is.
And it looks good though from the screenshots I saw. It looks really nice. The simplistic. The fact that you can only die if you play the hardest level. Okay, that's nice. It's a good way to get kids into gaming. Cover art looks nice though. It's not as beautiful as what we saw on Mickey Mousecapade, but I'll still give this a good 84.
84. Okay, a solid B for Scott McVeigh. Mark Leota, Mickey and Numberland.
Yeah, like Scott was like Stephanie, like you were saying, this is obviously clearly targeted for someone who's more 4 or 5 years old and not someone who's like 37.
Yeah, very big age difference. Unless, of course, you like playing games like that, you know.
Yeah.
Then hey, more power to you.
It's funny you mentioned that because I actually did do a playing of Sesame Street Countdown on my channel several years ago.
Aha! See, the truth.
But that was only once. In terms of this game, though, I guess I'll give this an 83.
An 83. Okay. Fair
Ooh,
enough.
okay.
And as a little side note, whoever thought it was a good idea to do a mayonnaise flavored Dr. Pepper, F off.
Smoke weed every day.
Where did that come from?
Oh my God. Mayonnaise Dr. Pepper? What the heck is that all about?
I don't know, but I saw the picture on Facebook earlier and I'm like, you, no thank you.
No, thank you. All right. Okay,
Like, why
Johnny,
do
you're
they
up.
insist on messing with good stuff? Like, just
You know what?
Yeah. Oh,
I think I know why.
You
We're
are
like
so right.
combining weird things. For example, Pop Tarts combined with Eggo waffles.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
that's understandable.
What
That's
do you do with the
understandable.
s'mores
Why not?
flavor?
Yeah.
I like the s'mores flavor of Pop Tarts with an
Those are
egg.
my favorite too. Yeah.
Then we will combine Oreos with popcorn.
there's also
I've got
Oreo
the best one.
Yeah.
I've got the best one. Liver with prunes.
Oh,
Oh,
there's also
Smoke weed
Oreo
every day.
flavored Coca-Cola.
good grief, Jason. Good grief.
Yeah,
Not
there's
only
also-
will he give me the baddest, man, you'll be on the toilet bowl for a long time. Liver with
Oh, jeez.
There's also Oreo flavored Coca-Cola they came out with recently.
Oh, I haven't tried that yet. I will get that tried. Let's get back to let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
get
yeah,
Gianni's
there you go.
take
Yeah.
on Numberland here. What do you got to say, Gianni?
I don't know what they were thinking with this. Like, this could definitely be. I don't think he has, but AVGN has. Well, should probably do this. Or a bunch of the educational games, but I could see them do that with like Sesame Street, but with Mickey Mouse, not so much. I mean, this was before he ended up having his own preschool show, like 20 years ago, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So maybe this is like a foreshadow of that, but I still don't know. Well, I mean, Mickey Mouse is a child-friendly character, so
Yep.
I can see Mickey Mouse being a good character that they could use. But there are already a bunch of games, especially on the NES, that are already similar to this. But the graphics are a lot different than the first game. I don't know which came first, this or Mickey's Mousecapade, but I feel like they.
I can clarify that on the date. Mickey Mousecapade came in '87. This one came in March of '94.
Oh yeah,
very
they looks like they definitely 7 years went by, and they looks like they kind of definitely downgraded a little bit with the graphics. I mean, I have to look. I don't think I got to look at a title screen for Mickey Mousecapade, but not a big fan of the title screen. All it is just Mickey in a green background. Not a big fan of that, but I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna have to buzz it 68.
Ah, 60.
Sorry to
Ooh.
all the kids, but
And
Yeah.
by the way, Gianni, after Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, there were like two or three more Disney Junior shows based on Mickey and the Gang.
Oh yeah.
I had a feeling that Gianni was going to give it less than 70. I could tell the tone of his voice. You know where this man's going when he's basically giving it that bad of a grade. 68 is
I was originally gonna put it in the season. But I'm like, no.
well, I'll tell you,
last minute,
I
yeah,
with this, as you know, I gave 55 to Mickey Mousecapade, and I'm
yeah.
gonna get the hell out of this one too, and I'm only going to give it 59. Yep, I don't even have to say anymore.
True.
First of all, the game is out of my league. I wouldn't play it. Second of all, it's Mickey Mouse. Good night. 59. No. All right, we got our 6 scores. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. Somehow you guys love the Mickey games, because even with me and Johnny's low scores, it still stays in the B tier at 80.6.
Oh,
Wow. Unbelievable. You guys love the Mickey Mouse games, and that's 2 Bs in a row, and boy, back to back on it. Oh, wow.
Well, it is our choice.
It is. That is very true. You are right about that. There is a very big difference of opinion in the Mickey Mouse games. Definitely. All right, next one is the final one of the series of the Mickey Mouse games. Thank God it's done. This one is, I have a feeling it's about letters. Yes. He's Safari in Letterland, Beam Software and High Tech Expressions, March 1993, Gianni. So this one actually came out before the Numberland one.
Okay. We'll see. I'm gonna start looking at it.
Yeah, he must collect all the letters of the alphabet for his museum by going to 6 different territories, including Yukon, a swamp, a forest, a jungle, a pyramid in the Caribbean. Enemies in the game include snakes, porcupines, and alligators. However, players can't die from these enemies and are simply bounced off of them. The game includes voice acting, with Mickey having an audio voice sample for each collected letter and some of his catchphrases. The game also includes 3 levels of difficulty. So we know for a fact now that Black Pete wasn't in this game. Thank God. Maybe that'll shed some light on this subject here. We now go to Brandon Bogard with the next one. Yep, you're up first there.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
got the goofy ears. Got the goofy ears.
Here we go. Here we go.
Got him with the goofy ears now.
Here we go.
Jesus. Well, we know we've got some comedy relieves around here, you know?
So,
wow.
to put it okay. I like the images of that cover. I like the way Mickey's playable character is designed. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Safari in Letterland. If you look at Mickey, exactly, he's on Safari. He's there. He's there.
Huh.
Ready. The B for bees.
Yeah.
And yeah, so far it's getting better and better. I'm giving it a 97.
A 97.
Whoa!
Holy cow. 97. Okay. Well, Scott, you're up with the third installment of the Mickey Mouse games. What was that buzz? Oh,
I didn't buzz, but that's all right.
No,
this is the easiest way I can say it, though. Edutainment title, still has Mickey Mouse, same score as before, 89.
89, okay. IB for you. All right, Mark, you're up with Letterland, Safari and Letterland, Mickey Safari.
Well, one that I've never played, and actually, I think when these particular Mickey Mouse games were coming out, like the letter one and the number one, I think I was probably just outside their target range. So,
okay.
And a bit of a fun fact, by the way, the developer for this game, High Tech Expressions, those are the same people that had made the Sesame Street games a few years prior.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I think I'll give this one a 87.
87. Okay, you're in. All right. Gianni, Mickey, Safari, and Letterland.
Okay, so I'm looking at some of the screenshots right now, and I didn't really mention this earlier, but I definitely should. That I feel it's good that they're not, that you can't really die in this game from the enemies. I mean, it's good for the kids. Because especially in kids game, who would want to die in a kids game? Kids would not like that, of course. But I just had a huge of it. But I mean, it makes sense. I did not know about the other one, but I'm not seeing much of it. But it looks pretty a lot better. I think pretty similar to. Oh no, that's the number one screenshot still. But there's a lot of different, maps are in, which a little better. I'm not gonna buzz this one, but I'm gonna give it low C with 73.
73.
Mm.
Still, you're not buzz it, but all right. Low C there. Okay. Andrew Hawking, you're up.
Okay, so I love the cover. I see Mickey Mouse holding a net, catching a bee.
Cute.
So I'm gonna go one ahead of Mr. Bogart. So I'm gonna go with 98.
Ah, he one's up on 98. And Taco Bell's in. Okay. All right. Interesting there. Well, like I said, I am not even going to comment on these Mickey games because I just no. 56. That's my buzz.
Ooh.
Those games are failing grade because I just think they're just. You can always watch Mickey Mouse cartoons no matter what. Why play the video games unless you're diehard Disney? And I am not diehard Disney anymore. There's other things in Florida that you can possibly do with your time and your money, for that matter. All right, 6 scores. Let's go ahead and divide it by 6. Here we go.
And I want to go to Magic Kingdom so badly.
Well, you guys really have put all the Disney games in. Even with my low scores, it doesn't matter. 83.3 for the night. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Now, I tell you. But again, that's just based on everybody's opinion of the Mickey Mouse games. All right. You got the third B of the night, 3 A's, 3 B's, a C, and a C. Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, next up. Now, this is, can anybody read this?
I found it right here. Let me post it in the private chat.
Is it Might and Magic? The Secret of the Inner Sanctum?
It's right here. I put it in.
Yeah, it's what it looks like to me. Might and Magic.
Might and Magic. Okay. I wasn't quite sure because there is definitely a different cover art from what's on there. Okay. Thank you very much for the clarification. Appreciate that. All right. So this game is from G Amusements or Gakken and American Sammy, July 31st, 1990. The game is set on the world of Varn. Features expansive outdoor terrain, castles, caves, underground cities, and an astral plane. Centers on 6 adventurers who are trying to discover the secret of the inner sanctum. I'll tell you what the inner sanctum is when we get to it later. Kind of holy grail quest. While trying to discovering the inner sanctum, the heroes discover information about a mysterious character named Korak and his hunt for the missing villain Sheltum. They end up unmasking Sheltum, who had been masquerading as the king and defeating his evil machinations. At the end of the game, they go through the gates to another world and travel to Kron, the setting of Might and Magic 2, not knowing that Sheltum has also escaped to that world. Wow. And you can pretty much read the rest of it there. That gives you a little bit of a display on it. Scott, I think you're up with this game.
Okay, well.
Yep.
Okay, never really played, but it does look like a D&D style gameplay, a Dungeons and Dragons style here.
Type prototype.
It looks like that to me here. Got the party you can have fun with there. Lots of different items and weaponry here. And the cover art is nice, though. It's kind of like a monster, like a small party of heroes trying to not be detected by a giant monster. It looks kind of neat. Cover art alone, I think it looks cute. I think it's a 95.
Wow, 95 for McVeigh. He really put a Taco Bell. Okay. $5 lunch box, $5 pick'ems box there. Good one there, Scott. All right, we go to Mark Leota with Might and Magic.
I don't think I've played this one.
I don't think any of us has played it. As anybody did,
No.
It's any of us.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I don't really. There's not really much I can say about this one, if I'm being honest. I guess this will be my lowest grade of the night so far, 63.
Oh.
Buzzes it. All right. First D of the night there. The D of the night gives you all that you need. All right.
Oh my.
Might and Magic.
Yeah. Okay, I see where. All right, I know what I was gonna say. But I do like the cover art. Pretty cool. I mean, the dragon. I mean, it's also I can't say much because it looks so dark, but it looks. I mean, that's kind of part of it, I guess. But I don't like much of the gameplay. It looks a lot like. Looks a little bit like the cabins in the Friday the 13th game, and those were pretty bad. But I'm looking at like 2 or 3 different screenshots, and they're pretty very similar. And I'm not a big fan of that. Cover art is great, but I feel like they could have done a lot better with some of the gameplay. Especially there's one part of the game on top, and pretty much like the menu covering pretty much almost half of it. Now, I'm gonna give this one still gonna go into the C tier, 76.
76. Trombone. The hit parade. Yes. With 110 gongs,
Oh yeah.
Andrew
Okay.
Hocking, you're up with Might and Magic.
Okay, so
Look at 111 gongs.
Oh, we
okay.
What the heck is, man?
Okay.
Regardless of that. You son of
Okay. So I never played this game before, so I look at the cover like, okay, it's like the cover. So I'm gonna go one up my good dear friend Scott, and we'll go with the big 96.
96.
Hey.
Oh, hello. All right. Man just one upped you, and he did it so eloquently, Very good. All right. I think we got everybody, right? No, Brandon.
No, we got Brandon Bogart.
I knew we were missing somebody who one up me and didn't even get a chance.
It's Brandon Bogart's turn now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Bogart. What would you like to say about
You said 110 gongs. I just added one more.
I know you still
Oh.
one up me, you doofus.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a hard time. He was gonna throw that in for flavoring,
Oh yeah.
So, Might and Magic.
Yeah.
I see the might. I do not see the magic.
Oh, dear.
He's got about a 50-50 on this one,
As I'm reading the back cover,
right?
I'm seeing that says dark, moldy caverns. I'm guessing it's one of those images on the back cover. That is not dark at all. And not even moldy. It's just like rocky. Plus, like, one of the images looks metal. I'm going to have to give this a 69.
Oh, 69. Oh, boy.
Fine. All right. Well, hey.
No pun intended on 69, please.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh boy.
That's it for
Huh?
sure. All right. Everybody's got it in except me. Well, I tell you, I've seen Dungeons and Dragons, but I've never seen this game before. I must say the cover art is totally different from what we have here to what the Wikipedia has shown. So there's a lot more going on in this cover art. And I mean by this, I mean this one here that we're grading compared to the one that's on Wiki. Looks more medieval times type of thing, like Merlin, And this one that looks more futuristic. So slowly going on this cover art and not playing the games, I will have to give it 70 and leave it at that. Just,
Oh.
yeah, just a plain C average, because you're giving me two different cover arts, and I can only pick one, and this is the one we're grading on, not the other one. Because if it was grading on that one, I'd even go lower because it was not even. It was so plain looking; it looked like the cover of a book, which it is. The one on the Wikipedia is actually one. It says it right there.
Yeah.
It says Book 1. The Secret of the Inner Sanctum. Now, you want to know what my inner sanctum is? I'll tell you what my inner sanctum is. Meditation. That's my inner sanctum. I'm a philosophy major. Let's put it that way. All right, we got our scores. Here we go.
Yes, Major.
Well, it was about 2 points shy of a B, so it actually goes in the C tier at 78.1, or in this case, 72.
Okay.
Okay, that's the second C of the night. There it is. Goes right there. Okay. Well, we're coming to the third half-hour break, so let's go ahead and take a break here. 4 minutes to the 10:30 mark. And it's time now again for Who Am I? And we're getting closer to deciding who this character is, who this person is. Remember, Who Am I doesn't always mean proper name as well. All right? Let's go to clue number 7, please. Clue number 7. I transform into a raging creature with great strength. I think that just pretty much hit the nail on the coffin, right?
Yeah.
Clue number 9. Eric Bana played me in a 2003 movie. And clue number 10. I have green skin. There you go.
Yep.
Definitely got it.
I'm telling you, if you guys don't get this, there's gonna be hell to pay.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Just pretty much gave it away.
okay.
Yeah.
You want the update time? You want the updates now?
Yes, please do. Thank you.
Okay, so on this, we did the 6th one, and Jason, you're the only one with the fastest time with 5 seconds.
Wow.
Oh my.
But that's not all. On the, you also got the same thing on the 7th one with 9 seconds.
The
And,
husband.
we're back to the ties again between myself and this time with Mark this time with 29 seconds.
I'm telling you, you guys are on a tear there.
Also, by the way, Jason, you're going to Game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, really? We lost?
Yeah, bro.
Oh wow.
We were up 3-1. And they came
Yeah.
back. Well, that just goes to show you how you can blow it again. With the John Minaya had a good game going, and of course Mendoza has to take him out, and the bullpen couldn't get it. Oh Christ!
How do you think we felt last year after Berrios got pulled in the 4th inning after only throwing like 50 pitches to that point?
I guess it's a frustrating situation indeed. Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Sometimes it's gonna happen. All right, let's get
Here we
back.
go.
Any breaks? Any drink or something?
I'm good.
All right, here we go. Okay. This is the final half hour of the program. You know, and I've not asked you guys if you wanted to go this half hour, but since we're, because usually I like to you guys like to end it early if somebody's that wanted to get it over and done with.
No, I'm going all the way to 11.
Okay, very good. All right, we go to the next game up on the tier list. Whoops, not that one. Okay, where am I going? Okay. All right, the next one up on the tier list is Mighty Bomb Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Mighty Bomb Jack by Tecmo. Oh, Tecmo Bowl. Hey, put up by the people who made Tecmo Bowl. April 24th, 1989. Yeah, Mighty Bomb Jack, platform video game, later ported to the Amiga, Atari ST, and Commodore 64. Sequel to Tecmo's 1984 game Bomb Jack. Within PAL regions, the NES version was only released in Australia. Another one was Virtual Console on May 7, 2007 for the Wii. Was released on the Switch in 2018, about 6 years ago. There was also a board game adaptation released by Bandai in 86. An arcade version for the Nintendo VS system was released in Nintendo. So Jack, the protagonist of the game, must make his way through 16 levels set with a pyramid in order to defeat the demon Beelzebub and rescue the royal Panera family. Sounds like Panera bread. All right. So it is almost like, looks a little bit like Mario 3 there for a minute. Some of the gameplay, the action zone. All right, we start this time with Mark Leota.
Okay. Well, I've definitely not played this one. I'm actually not sure how I would describe this. I mean, if it's similar to Mario 3, then I guess it would probably be pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give this a 70.
All right, a very passive borderline there. You got it. Okay, Gianni, you're up with Mighty Bomb Jack.
Okay, I feel like I've heard of this game. But there we go. Yeah, I've definitely heard of it. The screenshot and what I'm seeing of the gameplay looks a little like Bomberman, but not the. I think Bomberman was the overhead view.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I see. There's one screenshot. It's like the traditional side score, but there's one screenshot I'm looking at, which kind of looks like the background. Looks like what it did in the first level that everyone knows in Bomberman, which we talked about a while ago. And I'm gonna let's see. I do like the title screen though. That is pretty cool with the pyramid in the background. It looks like a desert.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give this one 82.
82. Okay. OB, very respectable. Okay, Andrew Hocking, you're up with Mighty Bomb Jack.
Okay, so I never played this game before, and I see that he had a parrot on the side and a treasure chest and a palm tree. So, and I remember this. I never mentioned this from the last episode or two, and I see he's wearing blue trunks. And I hope that the ball guy remembered this before.
Yeah, from 2 weeks ago, you all were fretting over Mega Man. Yes, over Mega Man.
Oh boy! You know what? I love that. I'm just give it 100.
100. There you go. You got the Taco Bell and your. Very good, Andrew. Thank you. All right, Mr. Bogard, would you like to top that 100, or do you decide to go another round? Wow, what was that?
That's 112 gongs.
Oh, Jesus. He's never going to let me up on the gong. You know what I mean?
Probably not, no.
For sure. But what Mighty Bomb Jack? What do you say? Boy, that sounds like a snack. I would like a Mighty Bomb Jack snack. Yeah.
A sandwich, yeah.
Mhm.
But let's talk about this bullshit.
Right.
Wow. Well, we could already see in the low direction. Yep.
Our guy, Jack. Looking like a jack.
Oh!
Every day.
Yeah.
It looks mostly, the images in the back cover look mostly like a Mario game now. Again, combined with Mega Man.
Comparison of
In
the
the
two
front
again.
cover, he's got a green Toucan Sam.
Name Fruit
And the
Loop.
way he's dressed.
Name Fruit Loop.
And I love what the back cover is saying. Hey, you remember Jack, don't you?
No, I don't remember.
Oh.
Do we even remember Jack about Jack?
Uh,
I don't even think Jack even knows Jack. Seriously, don't know Jack.
mhm.
That's
Oh,
why I
you
give
better
it,
hurry.
Huh?
that's why I give it.
Unfortunately, it's time.
Time is up. Did he put his? Did you say the score?
Yeah, I did.
What was the score?
Before I said it was 54.
54. Oh, okay.
Oh.
They just made it. Just made it. So that's the first time that the time that expired. Okay. But you got it in time, just like 0.5 seconds on the clock.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Scott McVeigh, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a couple of interesting items here. Believe it or not, this was actually seen in Japanese arcades as part of the Nintendo VS system or Versus system. But it was also an arcade game by its own right from Tecmo. Kind of a little different on both versions, though. This, as you can see and tell, this is actually, for the most part, a platformer where you try to grab bombs in a certain order if you want to get the best points. Just to get this out of the way, cover art's okay, but I'm only going to give it a 70.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
Up on it. All right. Okay, 70 for that one. All right. There we go. I heard it in the background. Boy, that was low. Wow. Very low. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Everybody in, or who needs to go next here?
You are Jason.
I am next. Okay.
You're last.
I have to honestly say I've never played the game, but looking at it, it looks like the Flash with a cape.
Ah!
And
Wow.
the toucan Sam is named Fruit Loop.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
I tell you, I don't know where they're going with this and how they're getting back with it. But if the game has been on so many consoles, it must be very popular. But to me, it looks like just something that came out of a cereal box, like that prize you get in the cereal box that you begged your
Oh
mother
yeah.
Uh-huh.
spent $5 on the box of cereal, all for you to get a little piece of something that came out of a Cracker Jack box. Yeah, it should be Mighty Bomb Cracker Jack, and I'm going to give it 50 and bomb it bad. Yeah.
In the cereal
Ooh.
box, you get a bunch of Jack.
Oh my.
All right, let's see what the average is for 6 here. Oh boy. Wow. Well, it's not going in the D tier, and it's surely not an F, but it is 71, and that's a C. Wow. It's going in the C.
Wow.
Yep, right there. Boom. 3 C's tonight. About 3 B's. And wow, we have 4 A's. That's great. 4 B's and F's. So you guys are really like on the verge here.
Yeah.
Up in the games is Mighty Final Fight. Put that one up.
Or in other words,
Ooh.
Mighty
Well,
Final Fight.
we've seen Final Fight. Now they put the Mighty in front of it just to kind of give it flair, you know?
Yeah.
This is put out by Capcom June 11th, 1993. Mighty Final Fight is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game. The plot is a comical retelling of the story from the first game, like the SNES ports. Mighty Final Fight is a single-player game. However, unlike the SNES versions, it retains all 3 playable characters from the arcade version. So, Scott, you definitely know about this game here in the arcade.
Yes. Yes.
Retains all 3. The game also has various features, which was taken from the Famicom port of the Technos Japan's Double Dragon, including an experience point system allowing players to earn new fighting maneuvers. This one follows the same premise as the original Final Fight. The Mad Gear Gang, the dominant street gang of Metro City, have kidnapped Mayor Hagar's daughter, Jessica. After Hagar is informed of her kidnapping, he sets out to rescue her along with his new friend, Cody, Jessica's boyfriend, and Guy, Cody's training partner. The story is presented in a more comical fashion compared to the original game due to its satirical, yes, satirical, bleh,
Satirical?
satirical, thank you. Satirical.
Yes.
For example, Belger's motive for kidnapping Jessica in this version is to force her into marrying him, having become infatuated with her. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. You got the plot. And now we go to Gianni, I think, correct? Yes. Gianni's up.
Yeah, 'cause I think From what it looks, I'm seeing a combination of things that are kind of ripped off from other games. For first, I almost from most of the show tonight, I almost thought that was a Street Fighter game. From the logo, made it look like it was similar to Street Fighter, the same color scheme. But if you look at a screenshot of the game, like it is pretty much almost a ripoff of Double Dragon. From the screenshot I'm looking at, it looks like the background from the first level of the game, and I think the thing, like the mirror, like how much your enemy has and how much the player has, how much energy or whatever. But it does look a lot similar to it, and I think I'm gonna give it on the D tier on that. And I'm going to give it, and there are a lot of NES games that look kind of like that. And there's not that much, I don't see originality with it. So I'm going to give it a 60.
Ooh.
And he buzzes it with a 60. It's in. All right, Andrew, you're up with Mighty Final Fight.
Well, I look at the cover and I see one person. And that one person's stuck in a storm drain. And and the person's like, help, get me out of here.
Yeah.
So I look like, oh my god, what are they thinking about that cover? So to be honest, I also score in the D column. I have to get ready for the buzz, Jason. I get 60.
Oh, you Free City because you doubled up on it. Okay, 2 60s there, and now we go to Brandon Bogard with Mighty Final Fight.
So I remember doing the original SNES version of the regular Final Fight.
Yeah.
This is giving me, and the images in the back cover, they're giving me flashbacks to the SNES version. So I'm really proud of that. I don't know why they chubbied down like miniature versions of themselves. one of the dudes in the front cover looks like a zombie getting punched.
You ever punched a zombie in your life before, Mr. Bogard?
That would help. Be safe.
That would help, right? Yeah.
But I like it. I'm gonna give it 95.
Whoa! What a difference of opinion. He Taco Bell's it. Oh boy. We went from 260s to a 95 in just a matter of 3 people. All right, now we go to C. Wrong game, Bogard.
We're past that.
He's still in a Disney thing.
He's still in a Disney mode. That's right. Yeah. Okay, Scott. What do you got to say about the mighty final fight?
Oh, this is fun. If you took an arcade game and chibi fight it, there you go. That's my final fight. Yeah, this is cute. It's interesting. I know it's got limitations because of the NES. Only maybe at most a couple enemies on the screen. It's still fun. It's the best way you can actually still play an old arcade, a great arcade game meant for the 16-bit systems on an old 8-bit system. And Brandon gave it a good score. I'm going to tie him. 95 as well.
Nice.
Whoa!
Oh, he free cities them. There he goes. And a Taco Bell. 295s and 260s, and now we go to Mark Leota with Mighty Final Fight.
Okay, this one I don't think I have played.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess that cover looks pretty decent there. All cool looking cover, cool kids. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, I'll give that one an 82.
82. Okay.
Whoa!
Okay.
All right, cool.
Entitled to his opinion on that one. We have a real mix of scores here, but I have heard of the Final Fight series. Didn't know this one existed until we actually, because they really hardly ever talked about it. Now, you say it was from the SNES, so of course I never owned a Super Nintendo, so of course I wouldn't have known about it. If you're copying Double Dragon for that matter, you got some serious problems, because now it's like we could play that, we could play Bad Dudes, we could play, stuff from Sega if we really wanted to, with Two Crew Dudes, Streets of Rage. I mean, the fighting games come and go, and if you're gonna go and try to compare this with Double Dragon, there's no comparison, because it may look great, but the characters on this cover art look very cartoonish again, and to the point, don't like cartoonish cover art. I don't understand it. I know we're trying to appeal to a younger audience here, and I remember, the cover art being so and so, but there are good cover arts out there, as you can see in our A tier. This one, I'm only going to give it 72. 72. Low C, but I'm still passing it, but not failing. Not going to, give it a D or anything of that sort. Okay, we have our scores. Let's see what we have. All right. Well, this one, even with the low scores, that the first 260s in there, it did actually climb out of the D's and go into the C tiers. 77.3. Wow. Okay, that's the fourth C of the night. All right, now we actually have a game that we can all appreciate here.
Oh yeah.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yes.
This is the game that I think we can all, I won't even have to explain it. We all know how to play this. Came out from Nintendo October 1987. You know the characters. You know what you gotta do. And how many knockoff versions of it do they have for almost every console? I've seen the upgraded versions of these characters.
Mm-hmm.
We start this time with the top of the order again with Andrew Hocking.
Okay, so this cover, I see two boxers and a ref, and I never played this game before, so I'm gonna.
Really?
Oh, come on! I haven't finished what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Okay. I'm just shocked.
Anyways, so I'm gonna go back to the same on the low scores. Get ready for the buzz. I only get 64.
Oh, 64. Well, now we know it's not Andrew Hawking, it's Andrew Shocking.
Yeah. Yeah.
64. Well, I tell you, that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, you shocked me with that score there, Mr. Hawking. Really? Wow. Okay, Mr. Bogard, you're up with Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
So I've seen a couple of my family members play this. Instead of I haven't played it, but I've seen a couple of my family members play this. And honestly, I think if I remember, the ref is like Mario.
Yep, that's right.
And the first
Another
time
Nintendo knockoff of it. Yep,
the first time I was like that was like, why is he in there?
because it's Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Much.
All right. Well, then there's somebody named Piston Honda.
Yep.
Does he promote Honda cars?
It's
He's
Japanese.
Japanese.
Japanese because of the fact that it's made in the Nintendo company is from Japan. Honda is a car company. Horse Honda.
Mhm.
You wouldn't want to call him Horse Honda. You want to call him Piston Honda.
I'm gonna give this 82.
82, a little bit better than that. There you go. All right. Now, Scott, please enlighten me on this. You have
Oh
probably
yeah.
played. You probably have played it on NES. You probably played it on the new versions. What
Mhm.
have you done lately with this game?
Watching a lot of people play it better than I have ever played it. But seriously, little fun facts. Number one, this was actually a 2-screen game in the arcade where it was a little different presentation on the NES than the original, though. And this is really awesome. The fact they got Mike Tyson in the first place to do this, though, what sucks is in later re-releases of this game, they had to change Tyson's character to Mr. Dream because, well, Tyson, they lost his license and all that. With the, but let's just be honest, this is like a true legend. This is a game that you loved. If you hated it, that's your choice, though, too. And as we said before, spin-offs, and all kinds of good stuff. I'm sorry, this is the best I can give you. 100.
Yeah, you go. He got it. And he gets 100 on that one. What I thought about it. He's gonna score it high. Perfect score. Very good there, Scott. Thank you. Mark Leota, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Well, if there's one NES game that knows how to give you heart palpitations, it's probably this one.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, and something like there's probably people on YouTube that play this game a hell of a lot better than I probably could myself.
Yeah.
But all that aside, I'm gonna give this one a perfect 100.
There you go. Another 100. He got it. Taco Bell it up. Okay, that's 200s. Gianni, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Now, I know James has had to play this game because he used the Power Glove to
That's right. He lost to Glass Joe
He said he lost. Yeah, that's
with
right.
the Power Glove.
I lost. I can't believe I lost to Glass Joe.
I believe he also tried it with the U-Force, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember
Yes,
how he did there.
Oh, yeah. There was a screen bar. He basically waved it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He was
And
using it on the
James and Mike, and I think somebody else did it with them.
Yeah.
They did a Mike Tyson. They just did Mike Tyson, and Mike actually beat Mike Tyson at one point. It was by decision, but he still did it. I mean, pretty much no one can beat Mike. Not even Mike Tyson can beat himself. That has been proven.
Oh, really? So Mike Tyson.
I think it was on like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, whatever. He played Mike Tyson's Punch Out and he lost against himself.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
And there's the
I
man who
played
knows
this
his own
game many
moves. You know?
times. The classic. I don't remember how far I got. I believe. I don't remember. It might have been King Hippo, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got as far as King Hippo.
No, I got as far as King
You-
Hippo
oh,
in the
wow.
game.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
No, yeah. Still a classic game. I mean, Little Mac is now used in Smash Bros. To this day, so.
Yep.
You know it's getting 100.
Yo, there it is. Taco Bell time. Yep. And yep. All right. Everybody's in?
Oh, except for you.
Yeah,
Except for me.
you're
No,
definitely, yeah.
no, I know. Or me. Hey. Now I've played this game numerous times. The farthest I actually got was, I believe, Soda Popinski.
Oh yeah, soda. The soda guy.
Soda Popinski, I think, is the highest I think I got to. And then I couldn't get it any farther without going with the genie.
Yeah.
But let me say this much. Gentlemen, this is a game that's classic. It has all of the great stuff, including Mario. And the
That's
you
right.
know,
It
the
is.
specialty codes, the pass keys, the graphics for this for 87 we're talking about. I mean, this is the height of the games. 100 all the way. Yeah, we're doing it. 100 up. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that for 1 second. All right, let's see what the average is. Well, gentlemen, it's going to be a 91. You got it. Yeah.
Yay.
I said if this game was not an A, I don't know what was. Wow. Oh, my goodness. And that is actually your 5th A of the night. That's a record.
Mm.
A record. Yes, it is. All right, that's the end of the game, and we're done. We are done.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and take this real quick before we call it a night, so I can put this in as NES 30 game 32. Yeah.
And while you do that, I got the final updates on our time, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on a minute. Let me log in with sign in with Google here. Okay.
Ready?
Hold on. I'm not ready yet.
All right.
Let me get to this. All right. I got to remix the list. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Come on. Why is this thing going asinine slow?
Mm.
Oh, no. Really? Oh, Christ.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what we have to do now is go back and put. All right, so now here's the situation at hand. Because I didn't sign in to my account and did this outright. All the games that we had were basically not. So what did we give Metal Mech? Anybody remember what we gave Metal Mech?
That was an
Hey.
A tier. That was an A tier.
That wasn't it. The first three, I believe, were A.
All three of the first
I
ones
remember
were
that.
A tier. Yeah. So yeah.
All right, hold on a minute. Okay, Metal Mech was an A. All right, and
Middle Storm.
Metal Storm. Whoops.
Yep.
Metal Storm, an A.
And of course, Metroid.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it up there. Wow. This sucks because I remember what had happened when I didn't sign in. Okay. And then Metroid was an A too.
A tier. A-tier! A-tier!
I love it, Scott. I love it when you do that. I love it when you do that.
Okay, what was Michael Andretti's? Was that a C?
That was a C.
It's
Yeah.
a C.
Okay. Hold on here. All right. We'll get this right. We're still on the air even if we go past 11, you know? All right.
Mhm.
Mickey Mouse paid games were all B's, right?
Yeah.
All three of them. Yeah, all three Miskies. Yeah.
Yeah, all three of them B's.
All B's. Okay. 1B. Because we did a lot tonight with the games here.
Yeah.
Okay. This was in the B's. We'll get this right here. In the meantime, like I said, you know, we're going to finish up with, of course, the Who Am I? But I'm going to want to get this saved first. Okay. All right. That. And then we had Might and Magic was a C.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. And then Mighty Bomb Jack was a C as well, right?
I think
Or
so.
was
Yeah.
Or was it a B?
It was a B.
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
it was
B.
a B. Yeah, right.
Okay. B. And then the Mighty Final Fight,
That was C tier?
C tier. Okay. Yep, because we had 3 C's, we had 4 B's, and we had 5 A's, and of course Mike Tyson's Punch Out, of course, is an
Definitely
A.
A.
Yeah, A. And like I said, if anything, if we're wrong on some of these games, which I don't think we are, but I think we're right on it. Okay, I'm going to save this tier list. Save or download. And we're going to do NES Games 32. That takes care of that. Save it quickly. Boom, it's in. Come on. Save. Today would be great. Come on. What are you doing? Slow as molasses. There it is. Okay. Wow. All right. So that takes care of that. I'm going to stop sharing this. Okay. All right. So now for the Who Am I? That is where we're going next with these things here. Let me close this out. All righty. Good game playing with everybody. Now, I can't wait to see your answers because I pretty much gave you guys the answers to this question.
Mm-hmm.
So, with all of that, we're going to, of course, now start with Andrew Hocking. What is your answer to the Who Am I? You got it. The Hulk it is. Yes. That is.
Yeah.
Brandon Bogard.
I put Incredible Hulk.
That is right, too, for 2 for 2. Yep. Scott McVeigh.
When we got to that clue that's saying released came on television in 1977, I was torn between 2 characters. But then when you said the TV version where he didn't say a word, yep, it's the Incredible Hulk.
3 for 3. Now, Mark Leota.
All right. So originally, I was thinking one thing, but then after you said what the year was, I'm like, okay, well, that eliminated my first thing. Because at first, because remember, like when you said the first clue, I was originally thinking Spider-Man, but then when you said the second clue and the year of 77, I'm like, okay, well, that can't be it. It's got to be the Incredible Hulk.
That is right. 5 in a row. 4 in a row, actually. Gianni, what have you got to say about this, Mr. Squatch?
Yeah, so I originally thought it was Spider-Man at first, because of the live television appearance, but that was 74. Although he did not talk in that appearance. But
Right.
Although Spider-Man
realized
actually had
that
an animated series in the 60s.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is
Yeah.
true. But I was thinking of the animated, not the anime, but the live-action Spider-Man series from Electric Company. What he did.
Yeah. He did not speak.
But he did not
at all
speak in
there.
that. No.
That's why. Yeah, he had the speech bubbles. That's why I thought it was him at first. But I realized from the scientists, of course, Green gave it away, but I knew it from the scientist. The Incredible Hulk.
You got it all. Clean sweep tonight. Yeah, baby. Very good.
And by the way, when are you gonna put out an Incredible Hulk game on the PlayStation 5? You've done like 2
Ooh.
Spider-Man and a spin-off. It's the Incredible Hulk's turn, for crying out loud.
Well, technically, he is in the Avengers game that came out a couple years ago. So there you go.
There you
And
go.
apparently
Yeah.
there's supposed to be a Wolverine game or something coming out next year or something like that.
Yeah.
Please
And look what I still got, Mark. And look what I still got.
Oh, nice.
Very
There
nice.
you go.
Including that one too.
Yeah.
So anyway, so before we go, we have the final time for tonight.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
go ahead.
Mark, on the 9th and 10th, you got the quickest under 30 seconds.
Nice. Okay.
And of course, on the last one, you get ready, Mr. Giovanni. Get ready. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You're the only one who got it. You got the 29 seconds.
There you
So
go.
put a smile on your face. You finally got one.
That's right.
Mr. Statistician, how many games have we done tonight, and where are we at as far as our?
We have graded 361 games. We have 349 more to go.
Wow. Oh, nice. 349 to go, huh?
Yeah, we're still in the 300s, which is why I say because we still have that many.
Well, there you go. That makes sense for it. Well, gentlemen, a great game indeed, and we'll see you all next week. Now, we're going to have an interesting show next week for episode 33. We will take a break from the NES game, and we will, of course, in honor of my birthday next week, we will all come to a conclusion of what we're going to talk about, what's going to be on the Wipe Those Tears for next week. So we have a little meeting afterwards. But in the meantime, we won't let you know what we're going to be grading until next week, October 9th. But we will be for the 33rd episode and a little break from the NES games because I know we're all needed it. I could use the break and we could definitely do something. So we'll talk about that after the show. In the meantime, we hope that you enjoyed this edition of Wipe Those Tears. For all the Tier Masters that are here tonight, I'm just, remember, be honest, be real, keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Good night. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.